365 Days of Sport. You're here with Rob.
And Beefy.
Where are we headed today, Beefy?
Well, we're going to go and see Ultimate Frisbee or Ultimate Disc.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a kind of, it's a cross between, I guess, American football and netball.
Yep.
But with a Frisbee.
Okay. Pretty straightforward. Are they a cousin of our Frisbee golfers?
I suppose so. They all use a Frisbee. So I guess it's vaguely related. I guess they must play both, surely.
I assume it's something impressive if they're willing to put a compulsory adjective of ultimate in front of it.
Oh, yeah. It must be the ultimate Frisbee sport.
Bit arrogant, actually, isn't it?
Could be. Well, perhaps if we go and have a look, we might be able to find out.
We'll make our own assertion upon a viewing. What say you?
What say you indeed?
Let's go.
Let's ultimate.
Shot up ahead. Wodak flicks it on down. It's going to be tipped. It's up the grass. Oh, that's a great defense.
Into the middle. Finally gets it all the way around. Hitting Allison Hall. Allison Hall reaching out in front.
Cause a little confusion. That's going to be exciting. It's a lot of red. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Reach up and grab it. Paparone with the grab. Up ahead to Jonah Wish, and it's going to be low. It's caught! Wow!
All right, and we're here with Adrian Lim from the Under-23 Mixed Australian Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee team. How did you get into Ultimate Frisbee?
My first year at Monash University. Love the sport, and I can't get enough of it, and I've played ever since.
Now, pretty significant win factor here today. How do you think you handle that?
So when you play in the wind, you need really good handlers. That is, people who have really good throws. We have a couple good handlers. We're working it up pretty well, but the wind plays a major factor in it.
And so, what sort of training schedule you doing at the moment, Adrian?
So, leading up to this Worlds campaign, my coach has been giving me a lot of this training schedule that we should be sticking to. We kind of get given a workbook, and we can kind of choose what we want to do. We report back to a Facebook group that we have, and it's just constant. I'm either training for Frisbee or I'm at the gym trying to get my fitness up leading up.
He pushes you pretty hard, does he?
Yeah, he does. It's pretty tough. Trying to fit in uni and Frisbee. It's pretty tough.
Have you seen any severe injuries in the sport? Because we have a thing in our show, we have the chance of death rating for each sport to see if someone could possibly be killed by the sport. Is there anything much chance of that with Ultimate Frisbee?
I wouldn't say death, but a lot of injuries in the sport. There's a lot of cutting, so you have a lot of ankle problems, and a lot of people who bid for the disc. When you lay out, you kind of go for the disc and you kind of get horizontal. And sometimes, unfortunately, injuries do happen.
You had any majors yourself?
Not really.
All right, and the Ultimate Frisbee continues here. We've got Will. Obviously, we've pulled you out because you've taken a different approach to your attire for the day. What's going on here? What have we got?
I'm wearing a Red Panda onesie.
Okay. What's the thinking there?
It's a Red Panda onesie.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Okay, put the...
This is... Okay. Good. And are you? I assume you're some sort of mascot or something, or just slightly mental.
That's probably the better answer.
Okay.
Yeah, slightly mental.
And what's your accent there, my friend?
I'm from the U.S.
What part?
Minnesota.
Okay. I've not been to Minnesota, but I've been to Disneyland when I was about 8.
Yeah,
You've been to Disneyland?
Yes, but that's not near Minnesota.
Is there a lot of Ultimate Frisbee?
There is.
Okay.
Yeah, Minnesota's one of the top ultimate states in the U.S.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You're actually knowledgeable, not just dressed up like...
I know a little bit about the sport, yeah. Yeah.
So you've played, I assume?
I've been playing for nearly 20 years.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, now we're talking. You see, you present yourself like this, I can't take you
I know,
seriously.
it's hard to take
But in
seriously.
fact,
Yeah.
You've got a fair idea.
I've represented Australia a couple times since moving here.
You see the things we uncover here at 365 Days of Sport.
This tournament's meant to raise money for a charity called Ultimate Peace,
Right.
which is in Israel.
Okay.
And they basically bring peace awareness through getting kids to play Ultimate.
Okay. Tony from Fed Uni. Did you enjoy your run out there today?
Yeah, it's been really good. Weather is perfect here in Melbourne, which is rare. So yeah, we've come down from Ballarat, so it's good to see the sunshine.
A bit of wind to deal with. How'd you shape up there with that?
I think we've done really well, obviously, because from Ballarat, our training generally consists of this kind of weather with the wind. So I think our new guys in particular coped really well with the conditions. So yeah, very proud.
I understand you're also part of the Blue Bottles, yeah?
Yep.
You're heading off on a few games coming up?
Yep. So we're playing in July we're playing in the World's Tournament in London. So that's going to be quite exciting. Can't wait for that one.
I saw you snap up a very nice goal there, a point rather, at the last minute.
Cheers, Red, for putting that one up for me.
Red, nice one. Great contribution from Red there. How are we going on, lads? You guys enjoying yourself and a good time?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, fantastic.
On that note, I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay, we're with Matt Hill, who's with Ultimate Victoria. Matt, how's the, God Save the Queen tournament today?
Yeah, just a bit of fun today, a bit of a fundraiser for Ultimate Peace it's called, but yeah, there's 10 teams down here today on the Queen's birthday holiday, just having a bit of fun.
And how are the numbers looking for Ultimate in Victoria especially?
We're growing, It's very popular at the universities. We're trying to get into the high schools is kind of our aim at the moment, but yeah, we've got some elite men's and women's teams that do very well in the national scene and internationally as well.
Sure. So if anyone wanted to get involved with Ultimate, how would they go about it?
Yeah, just go to the website, ultimatevictoria.com.au, and all the information will be on there. There's local clubs all around Victoria, so find one and join in.
How is it set up in Australia? Obviously there's a club scene, state scene, national scene.
Yeah, so most people play just at a social league midweek after work kind of thing, but then our sort of elite scene is men's and women's, so that's the national championships are always the end of April on the Anzac Day long weekend.
Alright Matt, well best of luck for everything. Thanks for having us today. It's we really appreciate it, and we like coming to see different sports and sports that don't get on the mainstream radar, that's for sure. And all the best at it, and best of luck in London.
Excellent, thanks a lot.
All right.
Great to meet you.
Thanks. Well, we're back. We've checked out Ultimate Frisbee.
Blustery, windy conditions.
Blustery, windy conditions, yeah.
That almost blew me over while you're trying to do the interviews there.
Yeah. But allegedly, I'm not a frisbeeist.
Tough that wind to deal with.
To me, to the general outsider, I think so. But I think, as Adrian said, I think he, sometimes you can be a bit more creative with the wind.
Yeah, right. There's there's those ones that they bullet up and then they sort of go up and they sort of hover down.
Yeah.
And obviously they even it up by changing ends after a point. I did bring up the chance of death rating concept with young Adrian Lim.
Yep.
And he agreed pretty quickly. Not much chance of death. Now, one thing we didn't mention, the only weather conditions that they do not play Ultimate Frisbee in is during lightning.
Yeah, during lightning.
So if they want to increase their chance of death rating and give the sport a bit of a darkness to it, more of a something
play
to
with
be
a metal
concerned
frisbee.
About. Yeah.
In lightning.
Whilst wearing like
suit of armour.
A suit of armour. yeah. The chance of death rating is immediately.
Yeah, I guess that from early doors there.
I saw at one point you were. Obviously, you've made a real note now to look out for the bears. You actually try to capture them on film for evidence, don't you?
I do, yeah. I definitely have to. And there were quite a few. I think that's kind of the nature. And I touched on demographic before, and university students, 18 to 25, and this was definitely Eurovision plus.
Last week, I did one of the greatest 20-second roundups in the history of 361 Days of Sport. I reckon you're not going to be able to top it this week, but try your best. I'm laying down the challenge.
Yeah.
What do you got? Ready? 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Right, Ultimate Frisbee. It's a cross between netball and American football, but with a frisbee. Even windy conditions don't stop them. There is a geek aspect to the sport. I think the geeks get out there and play a bit of frisbee. It's good for them to run around and see sunlight. It is quite competitive. There's no referee. That's amazing, that the fact that there is self-governed. Apart from that, it's a pretty simple sport. It's lots of scores, end to end. Vaguely competitive.
Time's up.
Ooh, spot on.
Good though. You really got all the key elements in there.
Yeah. There you have it for this week's edition of 365 Days of Sport. That was Ultimate Frisbee. Next week we've got dodgeball.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
Oh, nice. Like that. Good memory. So join us next time Dodgeball it is. See you then.
Anyone you particularly feel needs some work out there today? Anyone you want to give a bit of a rev up during the week?
Oh, no. Everyone's...
Find that Disc Golf Victoria as well. We'll be able to help you out with that. Very windy here.
Very windy here. And,
one other thing I'd like that's very important, obviously a lot of the teams are mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that's good for picking up chicks?
It's great.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
What's lined up for tonight? You got something going?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'll work on it, though.
Work on it?
Yeah.
Good performance. I think if you keep wearing uniforms like this,
right.
you'll be looking
We'll see
great.
how I go.
Great.